billion-dollar freaking company. So today, we laugh at a billion-dollar company.
Let's get RBT to
1 million
subscribers by Christmas. He's the best Madden scientist there is. I subscribe to him, and if you don't subscribe to, your favorite team is gonna lose to I refuse to say that team.
My God, dude, I just don't understand how you make billions of dollars on goddamn virtual Madden packs and virtual FIFA packs, and yet your face scan technology just sucks. We'll get into it here in just a second as we're gonna laugh together. But before we do, guys, if you do want to have a shot to win a free copy of Madden 21, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because if and only if we do hit 600k subscribers by the launch of Madden 21, which is August 28th, we will be giving away a total of 10 copies of Madden 21, a value of like $800. That's if and only if we do hit 600k by the launch of Madden 21. We're about 39k away, so make sure to take that millisecond that it does take to click that subscription button if you haven't. And also really quick, I'll plug my second channel because I'm about to start uploading a lot more over on my second channel. So if you could go over there, I'll leave a link in the description box below. If you go subscribe, if we hit like 20k on the channel today, that would make me so freaking happy. So this was actually a tweet from Uniswag. I don't even necessarily know what Uniswag is, but it is the first kind of revealed face scans of the rookies in Madden 21. I watched like the first 20 seconds of it, and I just like, man, I gotta sit down and make a reaction video to this. But wouldn't it be cool though? Like, I think this kind of got some people a little bit too excited, because a lot of people were thinking like this was them kind of revealing a face scanner, like they used to have like an NBA 2K for my player. They used to have a face scanner on their EA website for like NCAA football and stuff. So everybody was kind of thinking that that's what this was, but it's not. Like, it's EA Sports. Like, do you think they're actually going to do something that people want? Joseph Burrow actually just signed his contract with the Bengals. Let's see. Let's just laugh. Let's laugh together. Like, to be fair, okay, so like I said, there's a few that are funny. Some of them were actually decent. Like, the problem is not the faces. Okay, now the faces on some of them look bad, but you'll see what the heck I'm talking about. So Joe Burrow's, to be fair, his is actually very solid. Now, once again, his hair's a little funky looking, as you'll see the trend in today's video. Like, his face, decent. His face does look like Joe Burrow, but the hair, like, what is that? Like, it's not even the same color hair. But you know what? That's not too shabby. You know what? I'll actually give them a rating. I'll give each face scan a freaking rating. So you know what? Not bad. I'll give Joe's like a 7.5 out of 10, possibly. Yeah, 7.5. So Joe Burrow, he has a solid face scan. This is Derrick Brown. Derrick Brown's, it looks okay. Like, the hair, he doesn't have much hair, so it's not hard for them to scan the hair in. His face, like, his actual face looks good, but, like, his eyeballs don't look, I don't think, anything remotely close to what he does look like in real life. Like, especially in this picture, his eyes right here look so much freaking bigger in the face scan than it does in his actual face. Like, look at his eyeballs, and then look at the face scan. His eyeballs are like a good half an inch bigger in the face scan than his real life picture, and his ears look a little funky. Like, actually, his earlobes need a little work, but I mean, it's not awful. Like, the hair's okay, the eyes look a little bit too big, but on this one, once again, I'll give this one like a 6.5 out of 10. Not awful, it's okay, it's decent. Next, we have Justin Herbert, and guys, I think once again, like, his face looks good, but dog, what is, like, billion-dollar company, and they can't even accurately scan hair in the game. Like, come on now. And I know people, I tweeted about some of this. People were talking some trash, saying, man, their hair's in a helmet all game. Yeah, dude, but still, how hard can it be to accurately scan in hair? Like, when you're going as far as to making tweets to try and promote your face scans and how great of a job you did, like, half of a person's freaking face is their hair. So at least get it like 30% correct. Like, look at Justin Herbert's hair here, and I promise you guys, it gets much worse than this. Look at Justin Herbert's hair right here, and then look at the face scan, dog. It's like slicked all the way back. His face, once again, looks pretty accurate. His nose, why is that little, like, his nose looks funky. His nose got a little drop to it there at the pointy part of it. And does he really have a mole? Where did the mole come from? Like, is that a mole or a birthmark? Obviously, I can't tell because his hair is in the way. but the hair is in the way here because the hair looks nothing like Justin Herbert's actually does in real life. So I just don't understand why their hair sucks so bad. Like, why are the hair scans, like, why are they so trash? But Justin Herbert, I'll give his rating, his face scan rating. Like, his face is pretty decent, aside from his nose looking a little funky. I'm gonna say on the borderline of a 7 out of 10. It's not too shabby. The hair is just, once again, just not looking good. They gotta completely revamp their whole entire hair scanning system. What do we have next? Jerry Jeudy. Oh, here we freaking go. What, dude? What is that? What is that, dog? What the heck is his hair? Dude, that looks like pasta. His hair is pasta strings. Put a little bit of food color in your pasta, in your spaghetti pasta, and boom, you have Jerry Jeudy's hair in Madden 21. Dude, that is so bad. Dude, I don't even know what that is. That 2D? Is that even 2D? Is it like negative D? That's so bad. Like, like, it's embarrassing for them. Why would they even promote this? Like, what even is this? Like, the top of his hair is awful. His dreads are awful. Like, that's actually embarrassing. Like, I haven't looked at Jerry Jeudy's page or anything, his Twitter page, to see if he's commented on this. But it's just so bad. Like, once again, his face is okay. His face pretty much kind of replicates how he looks in real life. But his hair, it's like, dog, look at Jerry Jeudy's actual hair. And look at this. Like, what do you even call that? Like, it's not even, like, it's literally pasta. It's like you got an infant out of, like, kindergarten or something and said, hey, I want you to draw pasta. Like, his hair in real life actually looks good to me. I think that's solid looking dreadlocks. How does that happen? How does the face translate so well and the hair? Like, I don't even know what that is. Like, that is not dreadlocks. Dude, the English language can't even describe how bad this skin is for his hair. Just off his face, I'd take an 8 out of 10. But you combine the hair, dude, that's definitely a 4. But yes, it gets worse. It gets much worse. Here friggin' is. That is, what, dude, what is that? Dog, that looks like George Washington's hair. And that's not what CeeDee Lamb's hair looks like in real life. That is so goddamn bad. Like, what are they thinking? Like, the hair just looks so not real. Look, that's literal George Washington. Look at his hair here. Dog, look at his freaking hair here. Once again, looks solid. The dreads are solid. But what is this? Dog, that is not, these two are not the same hairstyles. Not even freaking close. And with how choppy it looks, his face looks funky. It makes his freaking face look funky. Like, who saw this? Who worked for a billion-dollar company and was like, hey, this is an accurate representation of what CeeDee Lamb looks like in real life? No! Dog, that is George Washington. Like, not even a distinction in, like, the hair. It looks like a big old blob. Once again, this and this are not the same person. Not even remotely close, dude. Once again, dog, that if you told me that was George Washington, I would believe it over you telling me that's CeeDee Lamb. That's freaking George. That's George, 100%. So once again, EA Sports, what are you doing? Like, I'm gonna go 2 out of 10. I don't even know what else to say, man. There's just not even words. Like, that's just embarrassing for EA. I can't even believe they released that. This is Jeff Kudus, I believe. And to be fair, his is good. But once again, the reason it's good is because he really doesn't have that much hair. Like, they've got to, like, revamp their hair scanning system or something. I don't know. Like, I don't really even know if they actually scan the player's hair in. I wonder if they actually just, like, scan their face and then put preset hair on. Because there's no way they got the hair that Jerry Jeudy and CeeDee Lamb's scan has from their actual scan. Like, this is not a possibility. Like, not even remotely close. I mean, this is an okay win. I'll go like maybe even an 8 out of 10 for Jeff Kudus. Next, we have Henry Ruggs. Oh, Lord. And still, once again, dude, his face, okay, it's an alright, maybe 7.5 out of 10, but the hair, dog, once again, spaghetti. That is spaghetti. That's like, honestly, if I'm Henry Ruggs, I'm pissed. Look at his hair in a real life image, and look at that, dog. What do you even call that? That's not hair particles. Like, I literally remember having hairstyles like this back in, like, Madden 08, Madden 09, where you could put it on your player. It looked better then than it does now. Like, I don't understand how they make it look so bad. Like, poor Henry. Oh, I don't even want to know about this one. Poor Isaiah Simmons. Like, what did they do to his hair? Like, it looks solid here, but okay, to be fair, like, that one looks okay. To be fair, too, like, they completely did a 360 here. Like, I think Isaiah Simmons' face, from his actual face in real life to his face scan, is probably the worst out of anyone. Now, his hair actually translates the best into his face scan than anyone we've seen thus far. So his hair here actually looks good, but of course leave up to EA Sports billion-dollar company to make his face look funky. I mean, it resembles it, but it's not that close, I don't think. I mean, I guess you could look at it and think it's Isaiah Simmons, but how does his face scan suck so bad and finally they get the hair sort of right? Like, that hair actually looks okay. Like, how can you tell me this hair scan came from the same bit of technology that this hair scan came from? Like, dude, like, that's not even good. Like, it's basically the same hairstyle as Isaiah Simmons, and his looks okay in his face scan. Like, you can't even see, like, little braids in it. It's just like little strings of blobs. Like, how is this one so bad? At least they got his facial hair on par with what it looks like in real life. They did a decent job of that. Once again, the hair is awful. I mean, his face looks okay. This one's probably more like a 6.5 out of 10, maybe a 7. I've already seen Tua's, but I gotta see it again. How is his hair? I mean, the hair, once again, like, there's just no distinction in it. Like, it's the same across the board, aside from freaking Isaiah Simmons. His face is spot on for Tua. His face scan is probably a 10 out of 10. But the hair, it's just like a blob. That's a 7 out of 10. Hell, they gotta completely redo their freaking hair system, dude. It's so goddamn bad. And that's it. Once again, billion-dollar company. Billion-dollar freaking company having an absolute stinker.